start recording and start streaming. Let's go to Facebook. Oh, shit. I fucked up, Evan.
Oh, no.
I just forgot to put, on Facebook, you gotta put a title.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I do that even before I call you. And I forgot. But at least, hey, this is on YouTube. So, hello, YouTube.
Hello.
We are redoing our show. You're probably thinking, hey, where was the show Saturday, assholes? Or Sunday? Or Monday? God.
You're lost.
I am. And I don't know how I did that. Episode 79. Save. And there. Now we're live. We is live, Evan. We is live. And you know what I did not do? I didn't change the battery in my mouse.
Oh, no.
It's working right now, but you know what's going to happen.
You're going to lose your mouse.
Yeah, halfway through the show. And look at that. It popped right up so I can share it. Let's make this public. Done. We live with episode 79. Did you see my post I put earlier about my fun fact?
Doing stand-up?
I really want to do that, dude.
I do too someday.
I think
I'm
that's
with you.
it's like a bucket list thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's an itch you got to scratch, kind of.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, and you kind of got to go for stuff like that. But I don't want to do it like in town. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'd want to go like someplace that nobody knows me.
Right.
Right.
Wyoming.
Right. Anyway, welcome everyone. This is AlfromDtown. That is Chili442. And
Hello.
we are on a new format. Kinda. We're using different software. And so far, so good. It sounds really good. And I like your video. And so we do apologize about Monday.
Yeah, we had all kinds of problems.
Yeah. And it just, I thought it was started off being a pretty good show. And then that just kept driving me nuts. So, and
Noise.
you couldn't hear it, but I don't know if you went back and listened to any of the replay. Oh, it was god awful. It was loud. It was real loud.
They're out in the trash.
So, anyway, hopefully that was it, which I think it was because me and Evan stayed on for a little while afterwards, and it didn't go, and then I did some testing last night, and it seemed all right. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Your audio sounds better to me.
Yeah, yours does too. I was getting ready to say that, and before it sounded like because I had to have you so high, I got a lot of like white noise, and now I can honestly I can hear you and myself a lot better.
Cool.
So that, yeah, I think so. Anyway, anything new, Chili?
Oh, since in the last 2 days, no, nothing much. Um, no, nothing major.
Oh,
Craziness is in the world as usual, but other than that, what's new with you?
oh, nothing. You know, I moved a couple months ago. I entered the world of retail.
Yes.
I haven't worked retail in years. I'm
It can be
talking
fun. It can be miserable.
right. And I get along with everybody I work with. Um, Even the people that I could do without, I still go above and beyond to make sure I get along with them. So
That's being
everybody
an
at
adult.
work I'm cool with. Man, some of these customers, man. Oh, they, you know that saying, the customer is always right.
Yeah.
That's
People take it too far.
that's bullshit. That is bullshit. With maybe 60%, but 40% of the people out there are just ridiculous. They're self-centered. They think, look, we have a thing called a load lane. All right. This lady, I watched her come in. Okay, here's what you're supposed to do. If you want to drive down the lane and look at what you want, we got the prices right there. You don't have to get out and look at tags or anything right there. We got big placards. And it'll say 11.99, 14.99, whatever.
Hmm.
So these people, they want to get out, they want to load it into their car and then drive off the load lane, go into the store and pay for it. That's not how it, you know. So I tell this lady, and she's got to be, I'm going to say upper 50s, low 60s, somewhere in there. So there was a guy that paid, and I was walking out there to get his topsoil for him and load it into his vehicle because he, disabled. So I was going out to help him. This lady cuts him off. And I see where she came from. She didn't come from inside the store. She was coming from, the road. So I told her, she gets out and I think I'm going to need this. And I was like, I need a receipt. Well, I'm going to go in and pay for it. I said, ma'am, that's not how it works. Oh my God. She called me everything but my name.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean the F word. The old guy was just like, hey, he goes, I did it the right way. Why don't you?
Yeah, you had a real care in there.
So I go inside. I get done with that guy. He tries to tip me. Man, I could have made some money there, but we're not supposed to accept money. So, and I haven't. But this guy tries to offer me like $5. He's like, "Come on, I want to buy you a hamburger or something." I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I can't." So I go inside. She sees me walk in, and she sees the big manager standing up at the front of the store. Man, she runs right for him. So he he looks at her and says, "Ma'am, he's protecting the company assets." Oh, she did
Nice.
not like that. She said she's going to a different store. But uh, here's the thing. She went up and lied, because I was being very polite, even when she was cussing. Now, was I being a little cynical? Yeah, probably. I think I said, wow, that was nice, and stuff like that. But I mean, I called her ma'am,
Hmm.
because that's how I was born. It's sir and ma'am. And if I get you confused, sorry. But which I have done before.
It happens.
Well, I was holding the door, and or somebody was holding the door for me, and I walked by, and um, I think it was me, and I don't know who I was with. I think it might have been me and Butch. It was down when we were camping. It might have been me. I don't know. It was somebody I was camping with, and we went to the gas station, and somebody held the door for me. I said, "Thank you, sir." Well, look. the girl had shorter hair than me. I didn't look her right in the face, but it looked like it was dressed like a dude. I thought it was a dude. My bad.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens. So anyway, yeah, I mean, she goes in and tells him, "Oh, he just told me no. We don't allow that here." Well, they
Oh,
all know me and they known the calls that I've gotten and how polite I am and how helpful I am. So they didn't believe that for one freaking minute. I was like, "Bitch, trying to get me fired." I was like,
yeah.
"Ah." Oh. But yeah, people. Oh man, people.
Well, though, like you said, the whole customer is always right thing. I don't know where people get the idea that you can treat employees like they're not humans. Um,
What?
I think companies took that as like, I don't know, it was such a marketing thing, we just go overboard to make you happy, and it just got carried away for a long time where people got this idea that I can just go screw this company and treat people like crap, and I deserve it, and
Yeah. Here's
I'm
the thing.
entitled to it.
The customer was always right when people knew how to respect other people. But now we live in a self centered society. And
Yeah.
I mean, we all do it. We all, if you're on social media, I hate to say it, I know it's a little bit of self center if you're posting shit about yourself, you
Yeah.
know. But I mean, a little bit of that is a good thing, but you want to be good to people around you too.
Yeah, I just don't understand some people's mentality. I think every person should try like to own their own business or something, and then they see how the real world works. They think that we get to this, oh, money comes out of trees, and it doesn't affect you. If it's corporate, and who cares? It's like, no, it all trickles down.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the people that are always trying to get something for nothing, that irks me. I have
yeah.
no problem when I buy something. It's like, hey, pay what it requires. I'm not someone to try to,
Oh,
hate to Jew somebody down or whatever. I mean, I'm willing to pay for, the price for whatever I need. And some people they're just scammers, man. It's
yeah,
horrible.
yeah. And I really I've had to deal with some nasty people, and I've had to bite my tongue uh, so much I've tasted my own blood. But here's the thing: even with them crappy customers, you can't treat them like crap because they may leave and bitch about it, but if you get into it, they're gonna hold on to that, and they're gonna keep telling that story where it gets worse and worse and worse. And word of mouth can make and break a business.
Oh, and it's crazy now with social media that,
Oh yeah,
most people, when they have a great experience at a restaurant or whatever, they don't go in and write about, oh my God,
no,
went
no,
to I went to the restaurant and everything worked as ordered, and everything, my food was hot and it was great. No, people don't do that. But when they have a problem, man, it used to be they told 10 people, now it's like, we just sent that out to the whole city,
yeah.
you know?
Or if you make it public, you get on there and make a video. And I mean, what do you do? What do you do if you're a business? Do you go and how do you combat that?
I don't know. And nowadays with even more of like TikTok, we were watching this video. This a delivery driver went to this. I'm trying to think what the amount was. 43 bucks. I'm trying to think. They gave him two. Okay. It's like $43 for this pizza. They handed him two 20s and two fives. Well, you think, okay, that's a tip. Why would you hand me an extra five? No. And so he's like, okay, thank you. And they were like, no, you need to divvy this up, and they tried to, come after him. Well, this got on social media and everything was on camera, and man, it shut down this used car lot. This dude could not sell a car
Damn.
once they saw how this office treated this delivery driver, and you can't do that. Got to be careful.
Yeah, you really do.
Interesting world how things are changing.
It is. It is.
The cameras everywhere. Cops got a cameras on it. The things that we're seeing now, it's like, oh gosh, things are getting crazy. No, I
You're
think this has always happened. And they just got a camera on it now.
Yeah, yeah. But social media has made everything a little. I think with the internet and everything, and the way people can get together and everything like that, I think it has gotten a little bit worse. I would hate to be a kid right now or a teenager in the internet
Yeah.
world. Oh, you can't do nothing wrong.
If you are a kid, I mean, I can imagine some of the kids in school, when I look back on it, how they were treated, and when they went home at night, at least they could turn that switch off. When there's
Right.
social media and everything, you get on your computer and you see somebody's talking about, oh, did you see what they wore today? Or did you see this? Or, whatever. And how do you get away from that? Poor
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. Well, Evan, let's get to a little bit of news. The wheels are in motion for next Philly naked bike ride in August. See, I don't even think I can show this picture because it shows part of the guy's butt crack. Although part of it is, uh, I don't know. Let me
There's
see.
a whole bunch of bike seats are going to need sanitized after
Yeah,
this
see,
bike ride.
I don't think I don't know about men's butt, but these chicks are taking pictures.
Huh.
Perverts.
Well, I saw something where there's a naked car show. I think up in like Minnesota or something.
What?
And I'm like, wait a minute, is this for real? Like naked car show? Like, and I'm like, how do you get in there? Because you can't just drive down the highway naked, but you got to get into the gates of wherever. You know what I'm talking about? There's a transition point where you're not in the show and you're in the show. I don't know how it all works.
Dude,
Man,
did you go to the naked pool in Vegas?
that topless one, we
Yeah.
all went to it. Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing. The only people that were like naked were the ones you really didn't want to see naked.
It's quite often that's the way it works. Yeah.
So it's almost like a nudist beach. Have you ever seen like pictures of a nudist beach? There's like one or two, three, maybe four hot chicks, and then a bunch of old dudes and a bunch of old ladies.
Yeah, if you're thinking it's going to be like a Playboy shoot, like
Yeah, it's
or
not.
something like that, it's not. No,
No, no. There's more
no.
denture cream on that beach than in your local fucking Walgreens.
I've been to some topless beaches years ago in Greece, and I don't think they're like that anymore. From what I hear, I mean, it's been 20 years since I've been there. I think a lot of that's changed, but yeah, you've got grandmas, you've got everything. I mean, yeah, you might see the perky young girls out there, but you know, you. It's not always good.
No,
You
it's
don't always, you don't always want what you really want.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes what sounds good
Yeah.
is too good to be true.
Yeah.
Uh, let's go to West Virginia, where this principal was unlocking the school, and a black bear emerged, growling and roaring. Oh,
Oh,
running out of time.
what's going on?
Nothing. They want me to order Zoom Pro, and it just
Are they?
flipped up on your screen.
Yeah, it's telling me remaining meeting time. You can only do half-hour meetings.
Are you serious?
I don't know. It says 9 minutes remaining meeting time, and we've been. Well, no, that wouldn't be a half hour because you called me at about 10 till.
Yeah,
Well, this is strange.
I know. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to upgrade it.
Oh, this might have been a mistake.
Well, no, because the video and shit's good. So
Okay.
We'll see what it does. But anyway, this elementary school principal, James Marsh, was surprised to discover the bear had somewhat managed to get inside the dumpster over the weekend. So when he was opening the school up, he went to throw a bag of trash in, Evan. Uh,
And his bear jumped out of the dumpster.
yeah, he wasn't real happy. So another
Man,
animal story. This one is
that's one of the things where you find out how fast you can really move.
man. Yeah, black bears are quick too, boy.
Yeah, all of them are.
This one is from Manassas, Virginia. A large snake brought traffic to a stop at an intersection in Prince William County, Virginia. The snake was an electrical panel at the intersection of Prince William Parkway and Sudley Manor and caused a power outage on Monday.
Ooh,
The snake was zapped, but soon regained his composure and slithered off in the woods.
really?
Yep. So there we go.
Enough to cause a power outage. Man, he must have taken a hit.
Greener
Hmm.
pastures, 2,500 hopeful sheep cross Idaho highway. Man,
2,500, really?
yeah. Now I tell you what, when we went down to Kentucky, and we went to Tennessee when we were younger, and where we went by was by a huge, huge dairy farm down in Kentucky where my grandpa lived. And there would be times they'd be moving them from one field to the other. And yeah, I mean, you stopped.
You
And
had no choice.
yeah, and let that herd go and hope. And you always made sure if you saw them, you tried to back up if there wasn't a
Mhm.
lot of traffic. You gave them as much room as you could because some of them cows, if you get too close and there's a baby or something around like that, them cows get mean. They don't look it, but you go watch the videos on YouTube of when dairy farmers and shit are trying to tag these calves and the mom's around. Oh,
Mhm.
she don't play. You will look at cows different.
Yeah.
Man, could you imagine that getting fucked up by a cow?
Man, I wouldn't want one to come and buck me. They could send your ass flying.
Hey, Evan, if this does boot us and may just send me a meeting thing
Okay.
and we'll do it that way.
Keep rocking.
Yeah. And then I'll go in and see how much it is to go to the pro. Bill would allow 14-year-olds to serve alcohol in Wisconsin.
That's not good.
14-year-olds in Wisconsin could serve alcohols to seated customers in bars and restaurants under a bill circulated for co-sponsors Monday.
That doesn't sound good.
No, no. You don't want 14-year-old working in a bar.
You,
Bad idea.
no, they're going
Now,
to sell booze to their friends, and they can't judge people's age, correctly, and that's just not good. Leaving that decision up to a 14-year-old.
now, here is one thing I'm gonna say. They should be able to scan that shit at a grocery store. And here in Illinois, we got a stupid ass law where and look, most of the cashiers I think they got to be over 18 anyway. I think there are a few exceptions, but I think most of them around here are over 18. There is no
Okay.
reason she can't grab your 12 pack of beer and move it across the scanner. That's all she's doing.
Yeah.
I think that law needs to be fixed. As far as them like pouring drinks and shit like that, absolutely not.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Absolutely not. That's dumb.
Hmm. Interesting.
Uh, man, this kid
Yeah.
here, man, New Orleans student. His scholarship offers have surpassed $9 million. Listen to this shit, Evan. He is a senior at 16. His grade point average is 4.98. Let me say
Okay.
that again. His grade point average is 4.98.
Yeah. Gotcha. Almost perfect 5.0. Gotcha.
Even before graduating from high school, he has earned 27 college credits, and perhaps the most impressive number of all, he has scholarship offers from around 130 colleges and universities that as of Thursday totaled more than $9 million.
Wow.
Way to go. Way to go, kid.
There's some gifted kids out there.
Man. Dennis Malik Barnes.
He's like a little Doogie Howser.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy. Man, and keep that shit up. Keep it up. I
Speaking of child prodigies, like this girl that plays like on TikToks and stuff or reels. Have you seen this little girl about 10 years old that plays bass?
Oh yeah.
This little girl, she's the cutest little thing, but man, she plays some. She's on it and just unreal. I've never seen a little girl, and there's one of these reels where she's jammed with another girl playing this Muse song, and I'm like, these girls, there's a future, you know.
Right.
Like I'm like, this is good to see. There's some kids out there that just unreal talent.
Oh, Evan, this one's gonna hit close to home.
Oh,
I'm gonna hit you with the headline first. The champagne of beers leaves French producers frothing. The guardians of champagne will let no one take name of their bubbly beverage in vain, not even a U.S. beer behemoth. For years, Miller High Life has used the champagne of beer slogan. This week, that appropriation became impossible to swallow. At the request of the trade body defending the interest of houses and growers in the northeastern French sparkling wine, uh, these customers crushed more than 2,000 cans of Miller High Life in
yeah, so
protest.
have I.
Yeah, no
In case.
shit. The committee champagne asked for the destruction of a shipment of 2,352 beers on the grounds that the century-old motto used by the American brewery infringes the protected designation of the origin champagne.
Oh, that's a little too much.
Stupid.
It's an advertising slogan. They got to be grandfathered in and be like, screw you.
But they paid Miller 2,000 for two. They paid him for 2,000 beers. So
Yeah, thank
see,
you. Yeah,
I
that's
yeah
a
I
lawsuit that will never. Budweiser, do you know there's been a lawsuit against Budweiser for like over 100,000 or over 100 years?
no.
Yeah, the Budweiser is actually it's a town in Czechoslovakia, and there was a brewery there, but Budweiser.
Oh, hold on, guys. We're gonna see if we can't pick Evan up again. Oh, look, there I am on green screen. Evan, there we go. You there?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Sorry about that, folks. Well, I'll get the pro. It probably ain't shit.
So anyway, I don't know when I got cut off, but anyway, yeah, there was a brewery also in Czechoslovakia in that town, and but Budweiser Anheuser Busch took used that name Budweiser, and there's been a lawsuit for like over 100 years going on, and it's like one of those things that'll never be settled.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Felon sentenced after posing with gun in an Instagram video. Oh my fucking god.
Why do people do this stuff?
Terry, 23. You know, I'm not going to when we do these stupid news stories, I'm not going to read their whole name. Because, man,
Yeah.
I watched a thing the other day where this girl, let me finish this story and then I'll get back to this. Um, he was sentenced Friday in a Fort Myers federal court after uh, even posting a video of him shooting the gun.
Whoa.
So anyway, I got in a YouTube rabbit hole the other day, and it took me. I was watching like some police confessions or something like that. I don't know, some trial stuff, and it ended up coming on with this girl that was she was cyberbullying this other girl. Well, what had happened was the girl that did the bullying had like a big following on like Twitch or something like that. And the other girl didn't. Well, when people started finding out she was bullying, it flipped. And the girl that was getting bullied all of a sudden had all these people. But then that girl was getting death threats. And to this day, she is still, and it was like 6, 7 years ago. And there are people still on the internet hounding her. And it was like,
Wow.
I get it, but she learned her lesson. You gotta let it go. But there's
Yeah.
just there's some people out there that, man, they will not let shit go.
Yeah, they take things too far. You're
Man,
right. People have learned a lesson, like we talk
yeah,
about killing somebody's business and everything. I mean, it's like, okay, when is enough is enough?
yeah. I mean, you want your blood. I mean, but how much do you want? You know.
Hmm.
So, uh, I saw this story. I had to laugh. Los Angeles Angels manager Nevin had never been ejected twice from the same game until Wednesday.
Nice.
He was ejected twice. He was ejected once and then kept talking, and then somebody else came and ejected him again. That's a twofer.
Nice.
Here's this. Vienna nudists oppose plans for a cable car over their beach.
I'm sorry, I was coughing. I've missed the beginning. Where were they
V,
planning to do this?
Vienna, Berlin. Vienna.
Okay.
Nudists in
Gotcha.
Austria are up in arms about plans for a cable car that would pass right over a popular beach on the northern edge of Vienna where clothing is optional.
That'd be a cool ride.
Uh, Saying she feared for her privacy if cable cars users with cell phone cameras are allowed to swoop across the area. Yeah, that would kind of. Well, I guess you gotta be normal and wear a bathing suit. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, are you about the nudist life or are you about the nudist life? I mean, come on. What's the problem?
But I could see where you don't want people taking pictures of you and shit.
True.
I mean, yeah, you get to see it, but you don't get to go home and, fap yourself.
Yes.
I have no idea what this is, so we're going to click on this one. Vampire straw gets passenger arrested at Boston airport.
Oh, I saw this. What is this? Like where you're gonna puncture into somebody's neck and drink their
Uh,
blood? Is that what
I
this like? Is this a legit tool supposedly?
airline passenger was arrested for carrying a self-defense weapon known as a vampire straw through security. Let's see.
It just looked like a piece of like aluminum tubing, just kind of like beveled at the end, you know?
The company that makes the straw bills it as a self-defense weapon since it can be used like a dagger. It is it it also can be used as a straw to slurp down smoothies and other drinks. So it's like a metal straw.
Why they call it a vampire straw? Okay.
I think we sell those at work.
No shit.
Well, it probably doesn't have a an edge on it, but it wouldn't take, bench grinder will hook you
Yeah.
up there.
Well, don't travel with it. Don't fly with it.
Yeah, don't fly with them. But uh oh,
It's like a heavy duty Capri Sun straw.
we talked about this the other day. An official sanitized hunt for a stash of precious jewelry looted by the Nazis during World War II and buried in a sleepy Dutch village has failed to unearth any treasures. We were talking about that they were going to dig in a few places, and people were getting pissed because like people they'd wake up in the morning and 50 people in their yard with metal detectors digging up holes and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy the stuff that's buried below.
Uh,
Whole cities underneath the ground that we don't know about.
oh yeah. State senator makes shirtless vote during Zoom meeting. He was laying in bed. He became, I don't know about that. A Minnesota state senator became a star on social media after he voted shirtless, lying in bed during what should have been a routine commission hearing. Wow.
Nice.
I thought
Keep it
that,
classy.
hey, I thought this was cool, man. Well, not cool, but actually a little fucking frightening. Star swallows planet in one big gulp. Cape Canaveral, Florida. For the first time, scientists have caught a star in the act of swallowing a planet. Not just a nibble or a bite, but one big gulp.
Really? Huh.
Astronomers on Wednesday reported their observations of what appeared to be a gas giant around the size of Jupiter or bigger being eaten by its star.
Cool. Didn't I don't know. Didn't know that was possible. Never thought of
Yeah.
such a thing.
Well,
Thought they collided and broke apart or whatever.
no. That sun could suck us in anytime. That shit could
Yeah.
just switch. Uh 911 call about a fight. Evan, two cops get a 911 call. Dispatch gets on there. They're they're rushing to the scene. When they get there, they have to separate the two. Yes, this lady called 911 because two of her goats would not stop fighting, Evan.
Okay. What are cops supposed to do?
I don't. I
They're
just.
not magicians, you know. I mean, what do you
See, that's one of them things I'd get pissed about. They're your fucking goats. Do something. If you got to shoot one, shoot one. You're having gyros at night.
right. Yeah, the police are they're enforcer of laws. They're not some, magical person that could just stop. I don't know. If I was a cop, I'm like, I'm not jumping in and wrestling a bunch of goats. This is not what I'm
No,
paid for.
no, not at all. Uh,
Yeah, people need to be charged for frivolous 911 calls and things like that.
Wom- oh my goodness. This has got to be a joke. Woman indicted in an $11,000 sale of stolen body parts through Oddity's Facebook group. Oh,
Stolen body parts?
we got to read this. Little Rock, Arkansas. An Arkansas woman has pled not guilty to charges that she sold 20 boxes of stolen body parts from a medical school to a Pennsylvania man for nearly $11,000.
That's gross. What are you going to do with it?
She sold them. I
Oh,
don't know
man.
what he's going to do with them.
Okay, what's he going to do with them?
The buyer is not identified in the federal indictment, but separate state charges in Pennsylvania name him as, yeah, we won't say his name. They were supposed to be cremated, and Scott sold Polly fetuses, brains, hearts, lungs, genitals, large pieces of skin, and other body parts. At one point in the indictment, alleges Scott sold the remains of a fetus at a discount, writing, "He's not in great shape." Ugh.
This is a black market we don't want to think about.
No. And it does not say what he was. Yeah.
Not the first time. It's like selling on eBay. Hey, this one's is not as a good condition. It's got some shelf wear, you know. What?
Wow. It is not saying what Scott or Polly did with or wanted the body parts for. That is freaking weird.
Yeah. We don't want to know.
And this one, we'll do this one, and then we'll get to our dumb criminal. Disgruntled customers attack employees at a Popeyes in Worcester, vandalize restaurant.
Popeyes.
Yeah, this is another one because I think, what was it last week? Was it Taco Bell that got trashed? There was a
I
Taco.
think so.
Yeah, a pair of customers allegedly trashed a Popeyes fast food restaurant in the great state of Mass over the weekend after staff told them something they ordered was not available.
People just
They weren't even drunk. It's 4:30 p.m. on a Saturday in response to two men who were causing damage at the business. Witnesses said that the two men were in line at the drive-through in their vehicle when they ordered the food. They were told, "Oh damn it! It just." Witnesses, when they told them, they were told that an item was not available. They responded by threatening the clerk, parking, and entering the restaurant.
come on.
They began throwing the food at the staff, vandalizing equipment, including a computer, a register, TV, and a printer. When they left the restaurant, they grabbed a rock and threw it at the drive through window, breaking the glass.
And it's all on camera.
Idiots.
It's got to be. Fast
Oh,
food restaurants have to have cameras on everything.
yeah.
You know they do.
Well, yeah, I think they would for the. Oh, yeah, they do. But
I don't get it, man. People just need to cool down.
I don't know if they can anymore.
I don't know. There was what down in Texas. Did you hear about this? The guy was making a lot of noise or shooting off some guns late at night, and the guy went over next door and they went over there and said, "Hey man, can you cool it off or everything?" He, I guess, got mouthy. He was like, whatever. So the guy goes home and they got footage on the camera. This guy comes up the guy's walk and comes through his door with a gun and shoots the whole family, all
Yeah,
five of them.
yeah. They caught that guy
And
too.
yeah, what in the world? What? Sorry. I don't
Yeah.
want to get on a rant. It's just I don't get what's going on.
Well, honestly, the dude shouldn't have been in the country. He's been deported 5 fucking times. So,
Get
so
out and stay out.
yeah, don't tell me we got secure borders and shit like that. That's bullshit, you
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
And these politicians sitting there telling us that shit, that our borders are secure, and what's going to happen? I'm telling you what, man, we're going to have another terrorist attack. It's going to be, they talked about the dirty bombs back at, around 2001. They were worried about that. Now you're just letting fucking hundreds of thousands of people,
Yeah.
just cross in, and we're not vetting anybody, anything.
No, no, it's been wide open for a while. We know it.
Uh we're going to go and finish our news like we always do. Bozo criminal of the day from our buddy Dave Moreland. And you can go check out Dave's website at bozocriminal.com. Anyway, this one, Evan, is coming from Oak Park, Michigan. He violated Bozo rule 12,193. And that would be gas the vehicle up first, then load it up with drugs. A Michigan State Police trooper stopped to assist a driver of a disabled vehicle. Our bozo told the trooper he had run out of gas after driving to pick up another person who was sitting in the back of the car. He then admitted to the officer that he was carrying a handgun for which he did not have a CPL. Ooh. And then things went downhill rapidly. He was placed under arrest for carrying a concealed weapon. A quick search of the car turned up a grocery bag in the back seat containing heroin, LSD sugar cubes, and a scale.
Wow.
And since the bag also contained credit cards with the rear seat's passenger's name on it, he was also arrested. Who in the fuck is putting their ID in with a bag of drugs?
If found, return to me. Here's my credit card. What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Anyway,
Lord.
it says their last stop was jail, but their first stop should have been the gas station.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
King Charlemagne. That's a song by Steely Dan.
What is?
King Charlemagne, and there's this line in there. Is there gas in the car? Yeah, there's gas in the car. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I
Oh,
had to look up this song, and it was about the same thing. This guy trying to do a getaway and ran out of gas,
oh,
and
Jesus.
he was this drug dealer and to all the celebrities or something. And this is kind of a true story song, anyway.
Well, if you stuck around this long here, we're going to give you a little bonus with Bozo Criminal. Number 2. This one says, I'm telling you, officer.
You all right?
Yeah, excuse me. Oh, man. I'm telling you, officer, this makes the best enchiladas. This one is from Clearwater, Florida, Evan, where Bozo Daniel was pulled over by the cops for a minor traffic violation. The officers checked his license and discovered it was invalid. Uh-oh. This prompted a search of the car, which turned up a large clear bag which contained 30 grams of a powdery substance. He quickly offered up the bozo excuse of the week, telling the cops it was chili powder sent to him from his family in Guatemala. Sorry, no dice. It tested positive for heroin. Evan, what color is chili powder?
It's like brown, red, reddish brown.
Yes. Heroin is like, I think, light brown. I've never
I
really
thought
I don't know. I've
I
never.
thought it was like off white or something.
Is
Okay,
it?
I don't
Is
know.
it
I wouldn't
yellowish?
know.
I don't either, so I'm not a big heroin dude. I can't even tell you what crystal meth looks like. I do know what cocaine smells like.
I'm trying to think. In Pulp Fiction, she was confused. He had that bag of heroin, and what she pulled it out of his pocket, thought it was some coke, and snorted a whole
Yeah,
bunch of it. And
yeah. That's what made her OD.
yeah, so I'm thinking they must be similar looking. I never thought about it. I don't know. I don't know what heroin looks like. I need to
Anyway,
get out more, I guess.
I guess. Anyway, Daniel was charged with the narcotics trafficking. He got the trafficking charge plus a probation charge related to a previous DUI, and he also got a new DUI.
Nice. He's
Uh,
collecting them.
oh my God. Uh, there was something I really wanted to talk about, and I cannot find it. Mm. Damn, I should have bookmarked that. I should have bookmarked that.
Don't you hate it?
I sure do. Because now it changed the. I thought it'd be on this. I thought this would be fun to end the show with.
Oh, I got something funny for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Vicky's son substitute teaches
Oh,
occasionally,
okay.
you know.
Yeah.
And we talk about homeschooling, and man, I'm more and more for it all the time. Fucking kids. Anyway, grade school. He was teaching, and he had he's teaching class. I had a boy come up and say, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" And he's like, "Okay, go ahead," And so, a minute later, another boy came, "Hey, can I go to the bathroom?" He's like, "Go ahead." And so anyway, these boys come back, and he sees one of them like pass a phone to us this other boy, and he's like, "Okay." So anyway, a minute or two later, another teacher walks in, and says to him, "Hey, did you get the email about the bathroom breaks and stuff?" And he's like, "No, I'm not here all the time. I don't get emails." And she's like, "Oh well, the boys, if they need to go to the bathroom, they're supposed to get a guard, or get someone from the office to us to accompany them or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh, that's weird." So anyway, after that, this woman left, and a little bit, a few minutes later, this boy came up. He's like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" He's like, "No, I'm sorry, I can't let you go right now," and everything. So he's looking around, and then after a little bit, he sees this kid pass this phone to this other girl. And then a minute or so later, the girl comes up. She's like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And he's like, "Yeah, go ahead." So anyway, at lunchtime, he's asking one of the teachers in the lounge, what was this email? What is going on? And he's like, "Well, we've had a problem. The boys have been taking a cell phone, and they go to the bathroom, and they take a picture of their junk and on this phone, and then they pass it to these girls that they go to the bathroom, and they look. I guess they've been looking at the pictures, and they rate the boys. They put a mark next to their like that they've seen the picture or whatever. So
Oh
this is
my
these kids are
God.
they had a scheme where they were showing their junk to these girls with this phone. And anyway, I'm like, man, I'm all about homeschooling. I'm all about if I had kids. Wow. I'm just like, man, this technology, the stuff that's just changed with kids these days.
Yeah. Although, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. If I would have had Snapchat and all that shit, I'd have took like a million pictures of my junk when I was like 13 and been sending that shit to everybody.
Man, it's crazy.
Oh,
Anyway, I thought that was something. I'm like, what? That's okay. That's a new one. That's something you can't
yeah,
make up. I mean,
man. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's technology. You gotta.
times they are changing.
They are. They are. I think
We didn't have that ability. What are you gonna do? Take a Polaroid back then? I mean, come on,
yeah, yeah. I mean, you had to sit there and do this for 30 seconds and then show it
Turn it
to
upside down and shake it.
her. Yeah. Oh man,
Anyway, I just wanted to share that with everybody.
that's very disturbing.
I thought so.
Yeah, I would say so. You know, and I'm really, really, I'm caught in a hard place because I'm very libertarian, where I think the less government, the better. Um,
Yeah,
but man, some of these other countries, they put restrictions on some of that shit. Like kid, like if a child has a phone or something like that, after a certain time, there's certain sites and certain things that they can't access.
and time. Yeah,
I see. I don't even want to say it, but I'm wondering, because look, we know, after talking earlier about, uh, how people are and how people treat like people in service industries and stuff like that. Uh, People are just idiots. So I mean, and there's a lot of people that the internet is raising their fucking kids.
people aren't raising their kids.
No,
Yeah,
here's a tablet. Leave me the fuck alone.
yeah.
And I hate to say it, there's a lot of that going on, and you see a lot of that. But I don't know. I don't want to end on.
On a sour note.
Yeah, let's go to this one. The number one taco spot, Indicator, Illinois, according to Yelp. Why can't they just put it right there? La Taco. I don't even know where the freak that is. It just stacker compile lesson. Well, where's the list? What a dick. That is a dick move. Oh, here it is. Okay. No,
Oh, dude,
that's Subway. Why they do that? Man, I think I just got, what do you call that?
catfished.
No, clickbaited. I got
Oh,
clickbaited, dude. There ain't no list. It says see if your favorite taco's on the list. You scroll down and it's a story about a Subway chick. Subway
so,
workers find Subway worker says customer keeps ordering 24 meatballs for $24. Yeah, I want the list of the tacos.
who do you think's got the best tacos?
Indicator.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm gonna have to say the taco truck that was by Milliken, and
I thought you were gonna say that.
yeah, those are, and I tell you what though, that one out by that's off 121 in Mountain Zion. There's a little taco stand there too, and
Hmm.
they're actually, oh man, I got the steak ones the other day. I think I might actually get the get the chicken nachos and maybe a steak taco tomorrow.
I miss in Decatur. Was it the Pacos that was in the old Pizza Hut place on Main?
Yeah,
You go in there and get those big burritos, get a steak burrito with all the stuff and the tater tots inside and everything else and
yeah.
cheese sauce. Man, I miss that. That was
Well, I
good stuff.
I tell you what, uh oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade that. Uh,
Yeah, that sucks.
uh, when because we also got a Chipotle, and I don't know. I don't think it was. I can't really like compare them because I don't think I've had Chipotle.
I haven't had Chipotle in so long. I hardly remember it. I mean, it's been like 2 decades
Well,
of the Chicago area.
all right. Here we go. The number one is Tacolology in Springfield, Illinois. How in the fuck is that the number one taco spot in Decatur? It's got a slideshow. Hold on. No.
That tells you something.
Man, I got clickbaited. That's
You
what
sure did.
happened. Read more on Yelp. Hold on. Let me run over to Yelp. Uh, Never mind. Now I'm going to have to go and do research. Maybe that's what I'll do this weekend. I'll run and grab tacos from like every taco truck around and try them and do a little review.
Do the Pepsi challenge with them.
Yeah. I'll make a little video and we can play it on here
Hmm.
of just me eating tacos. Hey, I'm uh-oh. Did that say Chumley from Pawn Stars died?
What?
Hold on.
No. What?
Is Chumley
Look.
from Oh, rumor claims that he passed away.
Oh no.
No, he's still alive.
Is that show still on?
I don't know, but I know a guy.
Is Pickers still on? American Pickers?
I no, didn't they break up?
I don't know.
I think it's like Mike and that chick now.
I always wonder if they had something on the side.
I kind of was wondering that too. Frank's out, I think. Hold on.
Mm.
Yeah, there was some drama. Uh,
Hmm.
Damn, American Pickers is currently in the midst of airing its 24th season on the History Channel. Wow. And even
Yeah.
though it's been right around 3 years since former co host Frank. Yeah. I don't know. You can go read about that, but yeah, he
Mm.
is not with the show. It's Mike
I,
Wolf and
I guess I heard something about that. I just couldn't remember if that show was still on or not. I went up there years ago. Me and a buddy went to their place in LeClaire,
uh-huh.
Iowa, which from here it's probably not very far. It's probably like 2 hours. I don't know.
Well, anyway, well shit, Evan, we gave him a good hour with no
Yeah.
horrible sounds coming through.
Yeah. Sucks that we're limited to 40-minute or 45-minute or whatever. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'll fix that. Cuz I don't think it's that much to go pro, so I'll go the lowest tier we can cuz we don't need to do anything too serious.
Yeah, that
But
sucks.
oh, it's all right. It's all good.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, Chili,
Yeah.
give them your outro.
Oh, well, thank you everyone. Thanks for joining us and have a nice it's Wednesday night. You got 2 more days, get through it. And we'll be back. We'll see you Monday,
Ye-
7 o'clock.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace. We love you. Be good to one another.
Later.